Hello there, YouTube. It's been a while since my last video. Actually, let's go ahead, since I've got the custom build up here. I'm about to hit, about to hit 400 subscribers. Kind of nice, even though I haven't really been uploading much of anything. My last video was, June 30th, actually. Besides the update one that's like, hey, I'm still around, haven't forgotten about you guys. So this is gonna be my first video in a month. My first real video, but anyway, we're gonna start out small because I do have a much bigger thing that a lot of you who watch me may know already about. But those who don't, keep it quiet, because there will be a nice video on the remaining thing I have to announce. But in this video, we're going to start out pretty small with the lesser of the two things that I have to go over. So, story time. I went to Oregon. I've been in Oregon for like literally the last month, which is why I haven't been making videos. And a friend of my parents came up to me while I was there and was like, I have this computer that I need you to fix, and being the enterprising type, I agreed to have a look at it, and a look at it I did, and I determined that the computer was unfortunately a bit old and not really useful. But I do have a soft spot for vintage laptops and computers. So they agreed, well, you know, it's not really worth much, yada yada bing bong boom. They gave it to me and basically told me to do whatever I want with it. It's up to me, just wipe the data off of it. So imagine my surprise when it is one of these machines, and it is one in such great condition that I almost can't believe it. It's a bit dusty though from sitting in my room for as long as it has, because I came back from Oregon, dropped it off, then went back to Oregon for another couple of weeks. So anyway, this is the machine. It is a MacBook Pro. No, I'm kidding. It's a PowerBook G4 15-inch. It is from 2004, I believe. It's rocking a 1.3 gigahertz G4. Only 256 megabytes of RAM, though. It really does need a RAM upgrade. But I mean, look at the lid. It's just, besides some scratching here on the edges, it's like, it's pretty, like, no dents, no major damage. It's in alright condition. Take a look at the side here. Pretty clean. The door for the PCMCIA card kind of sticks a little bit. The eject thankfully does not. Antenna, some scratching here, but I mean nothing major. The labels on the ports are still mostly intact. The back, no dents again. Very, very good condition all around. It's got a nice S-video port on it, which I might actually try to do something with that, because I actually have a S-video cable. Firewire 800 too, and Ethernet. Actually 2 Firewire ports, kinda neat. I do not think the MacBook Pro had that. At the bottom here, we've got some scratching all around, but it was at the bottom of... It's the bottom of the machine. The bottom of the machine gets all banged up, and we all know that. So let's do our little thing here. Go ahead and have a poke at it. It's my toolbox. Don't believe that is the... Well, no, this should be the right size Phillips bit. Let's poke under this door here. See what we got. Now the kind of shocking thing is this thing is in such just great condition. And there's another shocking bit that you'll see later though. But for now, we're just going to go over the hardware. I don't think this thing comes apart much like the MacBook Pro does, so I can't really go too deep into it. It does have Micron memory. Only one slot is taken up. I think I've heard of a defect with these where the top slot actually goes bad, but I can't remember. I don't know if the small suffers from it. But it can take another module, which is very nice. So I may at some point bump this up to 512. I am not sure. If I can find the RAM for it relatively cheap, I may do so. But right now, 256 is satisfactory. It will get the job done. Because OS X actually runs pretty decently in low amounts of memory. At least back then it did. Come on. Now we're gonna go ahead, find a loose coin or something or other around here. Alright, so I'm gonna go to my change jar, grab a penny. Now, let's see if this thing survived. Kinda not. But yeah, battery actually is in very good condition for what it is. Don't think... No, it doesn't just click in. There we go. The battery is actually in very good condition. It does hold a charge for at least a couple hours. May not be in the best condition like as a new battery, but I mean for battery as old as this, it's nothing short of a miracle. Though I let it sit for a couple weeks, so it's obviously lost some charge since then. But we're gonna see if we can fire it up anyway off the remaining charge. So turn you back around. Now the one cosmetic, well not really cosmetic, but functionality problem with this laptop will be readily apparent once I open the lid. Well, there's actually a couple. The lid, of course, since this is very old, does not do that pop when you press the button. So you're gonna have to get in there, press that button, then pull the lid up, and as you can see, the lid kind of sinks. And it'll just close itself. The hinge doesn't have as much tension on it as it did new, but you know, again, it's an old laptop. That really comes with the territory. If we open it up, you can kind of see the problem with this. Some cosmetic issues abound. The keyboard is missing some keys. The keys still work. If I tap down here with my finger, it'll still register a press. Same over here. So theoretically, if I get another rubber dome and kind of finagle it in there and get a key to put on top of it, it should theoretically come back to life and work just fine. This is one of my favorite keyboards on any Apple laptop ever. I really do not like the chiclet piles of crap that they ship on their newer computers. This thing has some nice travel, has some nice feedback. It just feels all around wonderful. The trackpad here has some dirt caked on it from the look of it. Some alcohol did not get it off. I'm probably going to try some magic eraser or some cellophane pads, I think that's what they're called, to get this off, because this is not coming off with like a sponge and alcohol. So yeah, trackpad works, nice clicky action. Pretty much everything here is working wonderfully. Now I'm going to go ahead and minimize that and all this wonderful stuff so that I may bring you guys down, and we're gonna start the laptop up and we're gonna see what it does. I've already started it up a couple times. It's been sitting here for a while, so Let's see. The screen takes a while to come on. It's a bit on the dim side. This screen is definitely well worn. Also, kind of test things out a bit. Do have DVD and a CD in here. Test out the drive. I haven't really had the chance to do so. I think this drive is actually quite a bit slow, and it's gonna take a while to start up because it's using an old ATA hard drive. I did get the original power adapter though. Handy dandy. It does feel like it's been well loved. But we're going to go ahead and swap out one thing on here, which is this stupid little thing. Because metal laptop, this house depends on the ground, and we don't have a ground prong on this one. However, due to my history with Apple computers, just get this, ow, snaps, super rubber band. I do have one with the ground prong there. So, go ahead and put that on while it starts up. And as you can see now, it's kind of coming to life. Yeah, and after you've been used to SSDs for so long, this just feels like an eternity. Yeah, I know. The battery was removed for so long, and so you're so angry. And my name is SS because I just entered something for it to use because I wasn't even sure this is going to be my laptop. I was kind of just YOLOing it, as Ryan would say. If we go to About This Mac, we're running 10.3.9, which is one of the better versions of OS X I have seen. But yeah, this laptop actually came to me locked up with a password, and thanks to Tom over at It's My Natural Color, he reminded me, after watching his videos, he reminded me of a trick where you basically go boot into single user mode and trick the system into thinking you're setting up the system for the first time, and it'll run the setup wizard again. And I know that's the wrong terminology for a Mac, but deal with it. I'll run the setup wizard again and create an admin account, which then you can use to eliminate the other account. And that's basically what I did, because I don't have the stuff to make this. I basically don't have the stuff to restore this, though I did find in my inventory here, thanks to Manly, that I do actually have a Tiger disc and a Leopard disc. Leopard is not going to go on this yet, not until it gets more RAM. I figure a good test of this, actually, the DVD drive. This is a little grungy. I need to clean it off. Let's see if I can even do the old breath trick. Okay, all the dirt now is on the part of the disc that's still blank. Go ahead and stick that in there and see what happens. Oh, that makes a not so nice noise. It's spinning up though. Let's go over here. And there's the install DVD. Seems to work. Go ahead and eject. I might bump this thing up to 10.4 actually. What I do want to put on this thing is classic though, because this would be a wonderful bridge computer to use for classic purposes. So let's see, this should be universal. This is a leopard disc. Okay, let's stick it in there and see what happens. Filter out all the background. So got the OS 10 install DVD. We double click. And yeah, looks like this will work for this machine. So we're not going to do that. Again, Leopard's for if I get a gig of RAM for this thing, I'll probably throw Leopard on it. I kind of want to max this thing out. I think it can take 2 gigs, I'm not sure. If someone wants to chime in on that one, that would actually be amazing. Now let's, we know it can read data, but let's see if it can actually play a DVD. Actually, I guess DVD 1 will do for this. Now, if you want to take note of the battery percentage too, it's at 36%. I think it's gonna, yeah, automatically opened it for me. Sadly, this model does not have the backlit keyboard. So let's see what it does. I know. You guys aren't going to bust me for merely showing the intro. Just get to the... Yeah, and this is why we hate DVDs. It's just like, you need to see this, therefore, basically, we're preventing you from going to the menu. Yeah, it seems to run just fine. I've realized I've been going on for 17 minutes about this machine. But pretty much you get the point. It's running, it's playing a DVD. See if we can get to the title. Yep, and yeah, so it works. It works. Quit. Eject. But we haven't tested the CD side of things, because I have seen stranger things, like the CD player goes out for lunch, but the DVD portion remains functional. So I do have, there is a CD included with this. So let's stick it in there and see what happens. And that seemed to work. My disc. Yeah, we've got QuickTime. Making a nasty humming noise.
Hi, my name's Ronan. And I'm Mark.
But yeah, you can see it's actually kind of appropriate because this this DVD, or Past Perfect, which is this entire DVD sets from VNV Nation, actually released in 2004, so it's very age appropriate for the machine. Kind of ironic how that works. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this machine. If there's anything more you want to see, feel free to let me know. It does have Microsoft Office 2004, which I thought was very neat. Real player. 2 real players. One of them is real player. Auto update. That's for Office. Netscape and Internet Explorer. I do have Firefox on here, the most recent version that will run on 10.3.9. But I'm probably going to do start 10.4 on here, and then we're going to run 10.4 Fox, which is pretty good last I remember, but that was a long time ago. If I can get RAM for this thing, I see no issue with bumping it up to Leopard. But Leopard is kind of a heavy OS. It's kind of referred to as Apple's version of Vista. So I don't want to run it on a machine with 256 megs of RAM. Just, there's not enough there. So, that's pretty much that. Until next time, when I have the big announcement, or who knows, if I'm unable to film that because I actually have to prepare for that bit, you may see another video on this guy before then, because people want to see stuff happen with this. Well, I'll answer those requests because I need video material. So if you guys want to see me either, well, and I just dropped the DVDs, but if you guys want to see me go ahead and torment this thing with Leopard, I guess I could do that, but for now it's staying where it is, maybe going up to Tiger. But till then, I will see you guys later.